Hello everyone and welcome back to the another amazing live stream video. So guys, today's story, it's a story that's already shaking up the headlines across the Texas and across the USA and maybe beyond. It's about the Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett and a bold statement she just made that caught a lot of people off guard. So, guys, grab your coffee, buckle up, because this is one of those moments that makes you rethink everything. Yes, everything means everything moments. So, guys, here is the main important and shocking headline. Jasmine Crockett, in launching her old bid for US Senate, told the media she doesn't need and doesn't want to convert Trump supporters. Yes, you heard that right. For many politicians, quoting the other side is a part of the game. For Crockett, she seems to be playing to by a different set of rules. So, guys, here we are gonna break down what she said, what that signals, and how it fits into the bigger picture of 2024 voter behavior and where the electorate might be going next. What are the sentiments of the American voters right now? So, guys, here is the main story and context. So, here is what went down. Crockett, a Democrat from Texas running for Senate, was asked the point blank whether she intends to win over the supporters of Donald Trump. So, her response was blunt. She says, "That's not our goal." She said she doesn't need necessarily expect to convert Trump's base. Instead, she wants to speak to voters who historically get ignored. So, guys, that's a very bold stance. Most politicians launching major campaigns try to appeal broadly and to gain voter attention, especially in a state like Texas, where demographic shifts and redistricting have opened the new possibilities for the politicians. But Crockett's message seems very blunt and clear. She is not restructuring her campaign to chase the former Trump voters. Instead, she is building a coalition around the communities she feels are underrepresented. So, she is talking about the people of the color and urban voters. Maybe she is targeting the younger folks, everyday Texans that her campaign says are often ignored by the administration and the mainstream media. This move tells you something about her strategy and maybe about the times we are currently living in. She is not trying to straddle the center, she is doubling down on a distinct identity and making it very clear. If you voted Trump, she is not campaigning to flip you. She is just campaigning for someone else. So, guys, why this movement actually matters and what was the 2024 election context? What does the voter data stays now? To understand why this matters, we need to just talk about little bit on 2024 election because the electorate that turned out in 2024 looks different now than expected. So, as per the research, the winning ticket, which was about Trump, got 49.8% of the popular vote. Council on Foreign Relations have reported this. Overall turnout was also strong. About 65.3% of eligible voters cast the ballots as per the census government data. And now 2024 saw shift in the demographics. For example, Hispanic voters, the gap narrowed significantly. The formerly wide Democratic margin shrank close to parity. So, guys, this was the major like a drawback. Among the black voters, while Democrats still held the majority, there was a measurable increase in support for Trump compared to 2020. Through the majority remained with the Democratic side. So, importantly, someone who didn't vote in 2020 but voted in 2024 tend to lean for Trump according to the post election data, a shift from the prior patterns. So the 2024 election didn't reflect a frozen electorate, it was a dynamic. Voter turnout was robust. Demographics shifted in ways that challenged the assumptions. Groups that had long been seen as safe for one party were changing their behavior. In that environment where the electorate is shifting, where Trump's coalition is broader than many expected, a candidate like Crockett making a statement like, I don't want the Trump voters, isn't a nuance, it's a declaration in itself. It's not just running against a person, it's running against a whole coalition. She is saying we are building a different base, not by converting the old base, but by energizing the ignored one. So, guys, what it means now, what will be the insights and implications for this? Why is this statement important? Because it reveals a strategic gamble. First, it signals the confidence. Crockett doesn't feel she needs to chase the general electorate or moderate right. She believes there is enough energy among historically underrepresented groups to carry a statewide campaign if she motivates them. Secondly, it flips the traditional script. In US politics, especially in purple or red leaning states, the norm is win over the moderates, swing voters, independents. By saying no, she is redefining who the swing might be. Not the Trump voters, but the non traditional voters, younger voters, and disaffected communities. And thirdly, it underscores the 2024 change the game. That election exposed shifting allegiance. If a candidate is willing to walk away from quoting Trump's base, maybe they believe that base is no longer the center of power, at least for their target demographics. Finally, it could reshape how campaigns are run going forward. So, guys, this isn't about the triangling to win, it's about building identity based coalition. It forces opponents to decide, do they defend the current coalition or do they try to compete for those others voters too? So, guys, there are potential risks as well to this. This isn't a risk free policy. By openly rejecting Trump voters, Crockett might alienate moderate or swing voters who, even if they don't vote Trump, value outreach and inclusion. She is betting heavily on turnout and engagement from underrepresented or historically disengaged voters. Mobilizing them is harder than flipping an existing voter. It requires the grassroots work, relentless outreach. That strategy depends on the assumption that 2024 shifting demographic will repeat or even grow, but that isn't a guarantee as well. So it can bounce back if the political winds shift. So, guys, here is my real takeaway tonight. When Jasmine Crockett says she doesn't want the Trump supporters, that's not a political exile, that's a strategy born out of a changing electorate, a strategy built on mobilizing the ignored, a strategy that refuses to adapt to the old rules and wants to rewrite them. In a world where 2024 proved nothing is predictable, maybe that's exactly the kind of gamble it makes sense to take if you believe in a new coalition. For now, just watch this space because whoever you love it or hate it, this is one of those moves that could shape what politics look like in Texas and across America for the upcoming decade. So if you like breakdowns like this, bold, honest, no fluff, hit subscribe, drop a like, and I will be watching this race closely and I want you with me. Until next time, stay sharp, stay engaged, and stay real. If you like this video, I can also build another amazing video like this. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, kindly give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for such amazing daily breakdowns, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. I will see you guys in the next one.